Okay, so you mentioned that you are planning to have like entertainment, so like hypnotists, magicians, and kind of court gestures. Have you started researching, looking for those yet?
I plan on doing that research online. I'll just basically put it into the Google search, and whatever pops up that's local, I'll do that.
Okay. And then how are you planning just to do all of your like planning for this party? So are you planning to use like Google Docs or what tools do you like to use to kind of help you figure out like what needs to be done and just to keep track of your budget?
It's easier to some of the things that I'll plan on, things, events and stuff, or people that I need to go interview or stuff like that. Locations that'll be put in my phone under the notes. But for the most part, I just will basically handwrite everything out. It's easier.
Gotcha, to keep track of it that way. So then as far as like then, so you'll be researching your venue. You've kind of have an idea of your entertainment. You definitely have your theme planned. You know what budget you want. What's the first thing that you're definitely gonna do first? How did like the date that you pick is definitely gonna be on her birthday, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
And then from there, then are you, um, then is the next thing for you as far as your planning? Are you just planning to do the venue? Because most venues you'll probably have to put down a deposit. So is that the next thing?
Yes, correct. Yep, I'll do that first.
Okay.
Make sure that's set in concrete, and then from there I start sending out the birthday invitations.
So let me stop you there with the invitations. How are you going to do that piece of it? Talk me through what your thoughts are about getting those together and sending those out. Are you going to use like a service like Shutterfly, or are you going to do them yourself?
No, I'm gonna have basically go to a place that'll print them out. Actually, FedEx does a lot of that, Office Max and stuff like that. So whoever has like the cheapest price, but does a good quality, I'll basically go there.
Mm-hmm. So you know they have services where you can do that at home and just pick them up. Are you planning just to go into the store and talk to somebody? What's your preference?
I'd rather go in the store and talk to somebody one on one, just so I can get a definite answer on how things are going to turn out quality wise. I don't want to just go and assume and have that assumption that it's going to turn out right. So, talking one on one, I'll be able to make sure things are done accurately.
Mm-hmm. So knowing that you have a busy schedule and you between work and stuff you have to do as a mom, would you say that you're probably gonna like look at what they have to offer first online, then you're gonna go to the store?
Correct, yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so with that, so you're planning to use like a service like FedEx or Kinko's or Office Max or something to go pick your invitations. Then what is your next thing kind of as you're thinking about it on your list?
The food.
Okay. And then what are you mentioned that it'll be kind of like snack food. So I'm assuming you're planning, are you going to cater that or how are you planning to do your menu?
A little half and half fix, half cater. I have Costco's that I can go to that sell things in bulk. So some of the snack things I can purchase, and then other stuff that is obviously like the cupcakes and stuff. I will have to go to a venue and have that ordered out.
So of the kids and people that you're inviting, do you have a sense of like food allergies and things like that? Or how are you planning to make sure that information or are you just planning to have alternative?
Well, that'll be on an invite. Questions like that. If anybody is allergic to anything, that way I'll get that information back. And I already plan on having, alternate foods and stuff because I know that's a well-known issue out there in society now. It's people on diets and they do gluten-free everything and have no flavor to any of their foods.
Exactly. So, that makes sense. Okay, so then now that with the food, you've got your invitations, food, what's kind of the next thing like on your list? Are you then going to book the entertainment?
Yes.
Okay. And then, as far as that, like most of that stuff, sometimes you have to like sign contracts or put deposits. So, what's your repository for that? Because a lot of times, most people will just email you things. How will you keep track of that information?
Well, I would just, like I said, with most of the stuff I write down, a couple things I'll have on my phone as alerts.
So, when
But
you say alerts, what type of alerts and what type of phone do you have?
I have a smartphone, and on there they have different apps that I can use to help me, assist me in the shutout alerts, letting me know when I have appointments and
What specific apps have you used before that you like that you'll most likely use to help plan this event?
I'm still researching that. I go into the app store because right now I don't have any apps specifically, so I'm still researching that.
Okay, but you want something that's pretty simple and intuitive.
Something that is directly for schedule planning stuff. Something that's going to be helpful in assisting me. Does exactly what I needed to do.
Okay. So you'll have your entertainment book, you've got your venue, you've got your menu, you're kind of fitter and catering. You're basically going to use your notebook system for budget planning. What other things or tools? Um, so then kind of with your entertainment, friends and stuff coming, then are you planning to have any kind of party favors as part of that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how are you planning to like research what would be good party favors for 5-year-olds? And are you planning to have party favors for both the 5-year-olds and the adults attending, or is it just going to be for the kids?
Just for the kids.
Okay. So are you the type of person that would ever go out to like Pinterest or any other kind of inspirational sites or Facebook to look for ideas?
No, I just go to Party City.
Party City. Awesome. And would that be another case too where would you be interested in seeing what other people have done, or you just kind of have a vision in your head and you want to go with that?
Yep. I'll go with my own vision.
Other than your smartphone, and you mentioned using Google, are there any other tools that you think you'll want or that you might find helpful, like to make it just easier?
I just talk to other people, other adults of some of the kids in my kids' class and stuff like that are going to be invited, and I know them well. It's just basically socializing through that communication.
So with that said, it seems like you really depend on like word of mouth and a kind of personal testimony. So if there was such a place online that would offer you, or if there was an app that would like feed up that information about a particular place or venue, you wouldn't find that helpful?
Yes, again, but only way to know if those exist is if by word of mouth, due that I don't have a lot of time between work to sit and play on the computer.
Gotcha.
Very busy, so the little bit of time is usually somebody letting me know if that exists.
Gotcha. Is anybody else going to be assisting you in this party planning?
My mom.
Your mom. And anybody else?
Nope.
Gotcha. And then you mentioned that besides your mom, then you were just looking for potentially hiring an outside party planner if the venue offered that the day of the event.
Yep.
Gotcha.
That's really all I need.
What about capturing the event as far as like photography or
My mom.
your mom's gonna take pictures? Your mom does a lot.
It's her hobby.
Nice.
She's a photographer,
Nice.
scrapbooker, sewer.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I think I have enough information. I might come back later to ask you additional questions. Is there any other thoughts you want to share with me about planning this event?
No, that's all the information I've got.
Great. Thank you for your time.
Sure.